anyone
Right.
could find something they could have entered in these games. And they really need people to come and clap and cheer. And
Right.
so that's what they need now, because the cutoff.
Looking at the KTC Broadcasting WOHS setup with Hayden this morning and Milton Baker.
Hello.
And our show today, what Hayden was talking about, are the Olympic Games, Senior Olympics.
Senior Games.
You got me some stats on the Olympics?
Time now for the Elder Law Report. Greg McIntyre and Hayden Solway here from McIntyre Elder Law in Shelby. Greg, Hayden, good morning to you.
Good morning, Milton. How are you doing?
Great, doing fine. Hope you're having a good Friday.
I'm having a great Friday. It's a good Friday to do a radio show. I have to tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good weather out there. Man, we're going to be talking Senior Olympics today. So, Senior Olympics. It's the Senior Games, and it's where seniors can train and go to stay active and to compete, to really compete. I hope that I can stay active and go into the Senior Games one of these days. It sounds really, really cool, and that's going to be our subject. We're going to be talking with Angela Padgett, who's the director of the Neal Senior Center in Shelby, North Carolina, and really involved in organizing and helping the Senior Games get along. So, hey, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well.
Are you looking for stuff this morning?
No,
No?
I'm always rearranging.
You're
things.
rearranging? It's go time. It's go time. So first, I want to say something very serious this morning. I just learned just a few seconds ago about the passing of a fellow attorney, an assistant district attorney in Cleveland County at the courthouse, Mr. Steve Kaler. Steve was a friend of mine, and I tried a lot of cases with Steve over the years, back when I was more of a general practitioner and did other types of work. And just a really great guy. I talked to him earlier this week about a case that we had together, and always very approachable. Couldn't meet a nicer guy who was funny and just leaves behind a wife and kids, and my heart goes out to them, and so keep that family, the Kaler family, in your thoughts and prayers. Great attorney, and I'll definitely, and I won't be alone mourn his passing. And to turn to a lighter note, it's going to be a great show today, talking about Senior Games and staying fit. And this really goes along with our entire theme that we've been doing in the month of March, Hayden, which is leading up to springtime and it being warmer and getting outside, and really just the more, we recap the month for me. What have we done this month? We've done a lot of hard work this month, and talking with John Yurchek about falls, our fall expert, in avoiding falls, and also with Don Peeler about Crystal Springs and no-step communities.
You talking Tifa Snow, or the interview with Tifa Snow?
Tifa Snow, that's correct.
And Joe Seidel.
Correct. And so all of that has been about staying healthy at home and staying active. And today we're going to talk about getting really active and staying that way. However, Hayden, what else do we have going on this morning? It's time for Hayden's Corner. Hayden, what do we have? Or Hayden's Happy Place. You don't like Hayden's Corner. Nobody puts Hayden in the corner. Hayden's Happy Place. What do you have this morning for us in Hayden's Happy Place?
Well, because there's so much to know about the Senior Olympics, and since I am not much of an athlete and didn't realize about the senior arts, that would have been interesting for a lot of people. Maybe you can ask about that, and we'll feature that next time they have it. But I just focused on Easter. That seems to have been, a big topic of conversation, Easter baskets for the kids and so forth. And I started going online, and I found a couple of things. One unrelated to Easter, but related to the Christian law of the Christian religion. It listed America's most Bible-minded cities. Now, if there is any information you want, somebody's done a survey on it somewhere. And the most Bible-minded cities, almost all of them are in the South. But number one is Birmingham, Anniston, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's the number one spot. Number two, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Number three, Tri-Cities, Tennessee. Number four, Lynchburg, Virginia. Number five, Shreveport. And Charlotte comes in at number 8.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why that was surprising to me, but it was.
Okay.
And then the worst, or the least Bible-minded cities, are Cedar Rapids and Waterloo, Iowa, San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose, California, Boston, Massachusetts, and Manchester, New Hampshire, Albany, Schenectady, and Troy, New York, and Providence, Rhode Island, and New Bedford, Massachusetts.
Schenectady?
Did I not say that?
Yeah, I just like saying Schenectady.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
You
a
like
really
4
cool.
syllable words.
Schenectady. That shouldn't even be the word, Schenectady.
So
Sorry.
I just never even would have thought anybody would ever do a survey like that, but I thought it was interesting that Charlotte was at least in the top 10.
Okay, so they're really going to celebrate Easter.
I imagine they would.
Okay, everybody should celebrate Easter.
I wish I'd taken note of the church in Cherokee that does a passion production of Easter, and they do a Friday one on Friday, and then they continue on Sunday from the killing of Jesus through the resurrection, and it is evidently incredible. You have to go at 6 o'clock to get seats for that.
Sunrise
So,
service.
You may be talking about Anthony's Grove.
it's exactly what I'm talking about. And I found out about that today from one of our staff members.
Right?
And she's leaving.
So tell me, if you want just a really, really powerful,
Very
dramatic,
emotional,
sunrise reenactment service for Easter Sunday, go to Anthony Grove Baptist Church in
Cherokee.
right here in Cherokee.
That's what it is. And I don't know if it's a sunrise service, but I'm sure that there's probably a website or some
Right.
information that you can find on it. But I would like to go. Can't, but I would love to, and I'm going to put that on my calendar ahead of time.
Where's the Easter bunny from, Hayden?
He is from, well, I guess he's from Florida.
He's from Florida.
Sure, year
Is he
round,
really?
he can paint those eggs. And,
Right.
You know.
Well, does he lay the eggs? How does that work?
Well,
Is it a chicken bunny?
no.
Okay.
The Easter Bunny, no.
Yeah.
He doesn't lay the eggs.
Okay.
He has a team of chickens who
To work
hatch
for
his
him.
eggs. Yes.
So he's like
yes.
their boss.
That's
okay.
exactly. But they're free-range chickens. So
Free range,
you
organic
know,
chickens.
Exactly.
All right. So there
He
you
has
go.
it all under control. He manages to make all the
Easter bunnies.
Easter
in hand.
baskets and get
Okay.
them all eggs.
Okay.
So I guess he's studied the Santa Claus.
Do you have all your Easter baskets put together?
My Easter baskets come in envelopes.
Envelopes?
Mhm.
Okay.
My grandchildren are a little bit old for the baskets, although I try to encourage them to do eggs every year. I go on Pinterest and find these beautiful designs, but they don't have much interest. Crafts aren't fun without kids, so
Okay.
anyway.
If I may just interrupt you here, you were asking about a website, anthonygrove.com. And they have right there the Lord's Supper Easter drama, the upper room scene at 7 p.m.
The upper room.
Now, is that today?
That says March 23rd. Let's see.
Okay, that was like the Last Supper that they had. Was it Maundy Thursday?
On Thursday, right. Let's see if we can find something. You go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the website should have all of that for everybody. And also, I found out about a movie, and I had heard the name of it, but had no idea what it was about.
Batman versus Superman.
Well, we can go there if you want to go there.
Okay.
I saw a clip that you posted on Facebook about the funny conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. And that
Where
movie
you can
is-
recognize Superman and Batman. I mean, he's got on glasses. I mean, you have on glasses right now.
Right.
I don't recognize you. Put them back on.
There we go.
Oh, it's Superwoman.
I'm Hayden Kent.
Hayden Kent.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Anyway, this movie had been released in February, and it's not yet on Netflix, so I doubt it's at the rental store. But the name of it is Risen, and it's described as Joseph Fiennes is an actor that stars in it, and he's not a familiar name to me, but I know him well from movies. When I saw his picture, my husband knows everybody, but he may be not really that well known to everybody. He's a very good actor, and he stars in it. He described this as dramatical historical fiction. It's a reenactment of the crucifixion of Christ, and he says consider the evidence intellectually and process it psychologically. He says, I do see the film as a noir detective story, and whose prep included learning interrogation techniques from the police detective.
Okay.
They look at all of the evidence intellectually and try to, as if it was being done in that time, determine whether Bryce really did rise or whether his body was stolen. They examine all those theories that some people propose to debunk the
Sure. Sounds like a pretty neat movie.
I think it is too, and I wish I had seen it at the theater, but keep a lookout for it because it really does look like it might be interesting, and I think they it's produced by this company that does the religious-based movies that we're seeing a lot of now that have become enormously popular at theaters. Why the movie producers didn't understand this audience years before, I do not know. But anyway, I'm going to look for that one and see it, if nothing else, just to see how they put a detective in biblical terms. I think that's interesting.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So okay.
And I wanted to mention also, if I can, hospice needs volunteers. And every time I'm with some of the people from hospice and at one of the Journey or Access meetings, they pass out the brochures. Hospice needs people to help laundry, meals, patient rooms, refill ice pitchers, and
any community you're in, hospice is going to need. And remember, we're 16 counties wide.
That's right.
We're talking 16 counties right now. Hospice does a great work, a great service, and in your community. So contribute to hospice. Volunteer if you can, if you have the time. Thank you, Hayden.
You're welcome. Let me tell you about one other thing.
Okay.
I gave you a copy of this, I think, the other day. There's something called Foothills Veterans Stand Down. It's coming up April 29th. I'm getting a little bit ahead of this, but there may be a limit to how many people they can accommodate. But at this stand down at the American Legion Fairgrounds in Hickory, they're going to offer medical services, dental care, food, clothing, education, tax assistance, employment counseling, eye care, haircuts, shoes, community resources, outdoor supplies, pastoral counseling, and fellowship are some of the things listed.
And when was that and where?
This is going to be April 29th and at the American Legion Fairgrounds in Hickory, and we're going to have the hosts of this event on a show, and let's see, they're going to be on April 22nd. Rick Van Dett is going to come and talk to us about this event.
Okay.
And any veterans, even if it's not from that particular area, can sign up to go. And it sounds like there's going to be a lot of services available to veterans that some really need. So we'll try to get some information on the website maybe about that later when we get a little bit closer to the show.
That sounds great. Absolutely.
And then we go ahead and get the upcoming shows.
Let's call Angela Padgett.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's call Angela Padgett, director of the Neal Senior Center. She's waiting. Thank you. That's been Hayden's happy place. Thank you, Hayden,
Yep.
for the report on all the fun things we can do for Easter, why it's important, and it's going to be a great holiday. I'm going to have fun with the kids.
Yeah.
Hi, next.
Hi, next. Oh, you've got kids that are perfect.
Hello. Hey, Angela, how are you doing today? I am doing well. I'm sorry I didn't make the board meeting on Tuesday. Don't be mad at me. Okay. It was been a crazy week, but a good week. And you know what I'm looking at now? Angela, I gave you a brief introduction. Tell everyone a little bit about who you are and what you do, and then we're going to talk about some raffle tickets. Mm-hmm. Okay. You do. And before we get into senior games this morning, and just to be clear, senior games is not just Cleveland County. You know, we're talking to 16 counties across western North Carolina right now, and we want to talk to their communities too. The senior games are in every community, aren't they? Well, how many do we have in Cleveland County, Angela? Absolutely. I mean, if they've got 300 in Cabarrus, we've got 54. We need to step it up. Every county should have 300, shouldn't they? Imagine how big that would be. I do. Understood. Heck yeah, we could. Do you have to be in a tip-top Olympic shape athlete as a senior to play in the senior games? Right. I know, Bill. You just said the magic word, pickleball. Hayden, how does that make you feel?
I miss being with my friends that play, and I had just gotten to the point where I thought I could do this. I always liked tennis, but the running was crazy on my knees. But this is on a court, a third, I guess, about the size of a tennis court. It's played similarly, but with like an overblown ping pong paddle and plastic, like ripple type balls. But my friends are just loving it.
It looks like a lot of fun. I mean, it looks like a lot of fun. How do you get the pickle to bounce? Oh, does it? Okay. It's a round pickle.
Probably need to ask Aunt B about that.
Ask Aunt B. Yeah, bounce a pickle.
Well, I want to see what happens when you hit it.
I've been trying to play it in my backyard, and I just keep busting up pickles. It's weird. So I'll figure it out one of these days. So, all right, are you ready? You ready for your test this morning, your quiz? Angela, you didn't study?
This is a pop quiz, Angela.
Pop quiz, Angela.
Angela,
where was the first in what city in the world, city and country, was the first Olympic Games held? And this is not a trick question. First Olympic Games held. I'll give you a hint. It was not Kaiser. Okay. I always pick on Kaiser.
How about a better
We need to have a guest on.
It was ancient.
No, that's we can't. We
Is
can't.
that too much?
It's. I mean, Hayden's trying to give you a hint. It was not Miami, Florida.
Well, the one you gave her wasn't right.
What? In what city and country was the first Olympic Games held? That's a great guess. I think that's a great guess. That's close. It was Olympia, Greece.
Oh.
Olympia. That's why I said this is not a trick question. It was in Olympia, Greece.
Well, I had the Greece part, but I was thinking Athens.
It was actually in Olympia.
I would have to.
And the Olympic Games are named after Olympia. Right. I thought the Senior Games were Spanish games. They're not?
It's the senior.
That's the Senior Games. That's the
Senior.
Senior Games. No? Okay. Yeah, I would fail the quiz too.
I never
So-
know where this is going to go.
Senior Games. Okay. All right. So no offense. No, can I say that? Too soon? Too soon? Okay.
No.
All right. So,
It would make her
in what year was the first Olympic Games held? It was in the BCs. That's good. Yes.
I think that's a good guess.
776 BC. That's correct. 700, a long time ago. Long time ago. And you know what? That leads into the last question. You've been a good sport. Sorry, I did not prep you. You know, Hayden, you were supposed to coach her on this. You didn't send her the answers ahead of time.
I didn't get
You don't remember us talking about
Didn't
that?
get the email.
All right, so I'm fired. I've just fired myself. Okay, so
I'm putting you in the corner.
what?
Putting you in the corner.
I stay in the corner. I can fight out of the corner. So, all right, check this out. That leads up to the question I'm going to ask everyone listening. You know, the Senior Center has a raffle coming up, doesn't it, Angela? Tell us about the raffle. I'm looking at the ticket. Oh no. I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, what are the odds? 1 in 400. I mean, that's pretty good odds. $20,000. I've got it right here on the table. $20,000
Got the winning ticket.
cash. No, the cash, and why should I buy a ticket, Angela? I mean, why does this matter? I mean, I want to win some money, of course, but I want to support a good cause. we got to pay the rent, right? Absolutely. Hey, why is that important? What else can we do? I mean, I'm on the board. I think I know. What else can we do if we paid that off? We talked about Meals on Wheels also. Oh my gosh, that's a great program. So one way you can, I hate to interrupt, but I just want to say, one way you can do that, audience, and help and participate, and be eligible to win up to $20,000, is to enter the raffle. It's $100 per ticket. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do as my contribution, okay? If anyone calls, I want you to call me. Tell me the distance of a marathon. Tell me why a marathon is the distance it is, and the distance for a marathon. I need a caller in the next several minutes to tell me the distance, and you'll win a ticket, a $100 ticket that I will personally pay for. I'm already going to pay for it. Angela, I'm paying for this ticket, okay? All right, and call in, and you'll win a 1 in 400 chance to win $20,000, okay? That's what I'll do. And that'll be here for you to pick up at WOHS, the radio station. Put your name and phone number on the ticket, and we'll pick up the slip to put in the draw.
Or we could mail it to one of the other areas if we need to, right?
That's true. Yeah, even if you're calling out of county, that's correct. Anybody in the entire listening area can play. So call and tell me the distance of a marathon and where it represents. Where was the first marathon run from where to where? Okay? That's what I want to know. I know the answer to that.
And while we're waiting for someone to call in, one of the things I'm hearing is that people are buying tickets together. Someone who doesn't want to invest $100 can invest $10 with 9 other people, or $25 with 4 other people, and collectively buy a ticket.
Oh.
You calling for a contest?
Okay, we have a caller on the line.
Yes, we do. Let's see if I can do this without cutting Angela off. Angela, if I cut you off, I'll call you back, okay? We're going to try to put this caller on the air here. Good morning. Go right ahead.
Who am I speaking with today? Is this LD? LD! How far is a marathon, LD? All right, let's get a guess. 100 miles. Hey, that's a good guess.
Yeah. But he's a little
off on that one. A little off on that one. LD, hey, we'll keep you in mind. We'll see what the rest of the listening audience has to say, and we appreciate your listenership. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You can try again.
You can try again.
Yeah. Okay. Angela, you still there? Hey, I didn't cut her off.
Good job. So just to finish up, the Olympic Games, if anyone wants to participate in the Senior Olympic Games, who do they contact? Where do they come? If they just want to watch, tell me what they do. Let's tell them really, really quick. Give that number again, will you, Angela? So come on out and play, come on out and watch. It's important to stay active throughout your life, even when you're a senior and as you age, staying active, getting out there. And you know, if you want to buy any more of these raffle tickets, I need to sell mine, and call my office, 704-259-7040 for your raffle ticket to win up to $20,000 to support the Neal Senior Center. And I'm going to go ahead and give this one to LD. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give it to LD. LD, we're going to, Milton, you may know the name and phone number we can put there and take with us.
Oh, yeah, I'll get that.
We'll get that information.
I'll get it to him. I'll see if he gets it.
And we'll make sure that he does it. And just to give you the answer, the Olympic Games in 776, the marathon, how about the marathon? The marathon is 26 miles, 385 yards. That's the difference between, or the distance between Athens, Greece, and Marathon. That's correct. Marathon and Athens, and it was to honor the run of Philippides during the Great War. Okay.
So he was a messenger. Yeah.
He was a messenger.
And he ran
That's
the
correct.
26
miles, 385 yards. Okay. So just a little history that you pick up on the Elder Law Report. I'm Greg McIntyre with Hayden Soloway and Milton Baker. This has been the Elder Law Report. Thank you for listening. Hope that seniors are staying active out there. Lots to do this Easter weekend, and participate in the senior games. LD, come by and pick up your chance to win. And listen next week. Hayden, who do we have next week?
We have Duncan Blunt with
I love
Nathan
Duncan.
Scholar.
I did an interview with him yesterday morning at 7 a.m. at my office. That's online on our website on Elder Law TV, and it was just a lot of fun.
He can help you write your memoirs.
Write your life.
Write your life?
Yep.
Okay, and he's made an interesting point. He said in the South people are reluctant to come forth with things because
Calls
they
it
feel
like
they're
Grady
bragging.
Biscuit syndrome.
Right, but we need to save those histories. So
We
we'll
do.
tell you a little bit more about that next week.
It'll be a really cool show next week. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great week.
Angela, thank you.
Bye, Angela. Well, that was fun.
And we thank you for tuning in this week to
Hey, Hayden.
the Elder Law Report.
Good
Join
job.
us again
Good
next
job.
Friday.
I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was just trying to make sure we stayed.
No, that's fine.
Because I wanted to give Angela her 20 minutes.
Oh, no problem at all.
Hayden, you can do the whole show by yourself.
No, I'm not.
Thanks, Milton. You were a great engineer today. And I'm Perry Mason. Until next time.
We're making friends in the morning.